They're known as Scotch ovens because they come from Glasgow in Scotland. So they hold a little over 400 loaves of bread when you fill them up.
How was your experience in the mill?
Yeah, it was good. And it was the first experience to watch.
So beautiful, so elegant, just looks like a wow.
चला लोकल आली बैग पड़ेगा आज हम आए हैं तेजस एक्सप्रेस में तो लोकल आते आते फिर हम लोग ने बैग पीछे से आगे ले लिया चलते टाइम.
So we have to go this way, but I just saw this road and this is fully covered with snow. I mean, it's not snow, obviously it's frost, mist, whatever you want to say.
As well, and all the land you can see with your eyes. It was all sold in the 1500s for 40 shillings, which today is about €3.90.
Like we are in the, gameplay or some movie, because all this farm, the tractor, the mill, everything I have seen in the movies and gameplays, it really feels unreal. Those mountains are basically the part of Northern Ireland, which is again a part of United Kingdom. So if you want to go there, we need a visa. So hi, hello, namaskar, I welcome you all to a new video. So this is gonna be a travel video. So since I have came to Ireland, I haven't visited a lot of places. The only place, a tourist places I have visited is South, which I visited in the month of September when I arrived in Ireland, and then I got busy in my college schedule and lot of brain draining work. So yeah, it's my Christmas vacation, and even in Christmas vacation I was working, and I was my holidays are coming to end. So I have almost 20 days I guess, so I need to cover various places. So I have list down some places. So one of them is Skerries. So Skerries is a coastal town in the Dublin county only, but it takes 1 hour from Dublin south where I live. So yeah, we are going to Blackrock, and from Blackrock we are going to Connolly station. It's the main railway station of Dublin, and from Connolly we are taking intercity to Skerries. So yeah, let's begin this vlog. And before beginning this vlog, I want to show you something, because it's freezing cold, and today it is you can see the frost here, and even there you can see a lot of frost, because many times we have seen the frost, and it's not actually the snow, it's a mist which gets due to the formation of water condensation. But yeah, it was yesterday it was -1, feels -7 degree. So see this one. So if you show this someone to Indian or any external person, they will not guess, oh, it's just a frost. They will assume it's a snow, and so I haven't experienced snow or snowfall in my lifetime. So this mist or frost is as good as snow for me, but I hope to see snow someday, at least in Dublin or in other county. So yeah, I just wanted to show you around. And yeah, we are going we are 5 people, 4 from my apartment including me, and one of my roommates classmate. So yeah, let's begin this video.
Hello.
Introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Anjali. मैं अच्छी लड़की हूँ. ये डालना मत वीडियो में.
So we are at the Connolly station, and we asked the station manager like, do we need to pay extra charges for the ticket or something like that. So she said that you have to just tap out at Skerries station. So according to Google, it says that we have to pay 1.95 for the deep card. So yeah, now the train is at 11:27 and it's almost 11:20. So yeah, this is the first time I will be traveling in the interstate train, because usually we use this green darts train. This is our train, Drogheda. It's coming in 1 minute. So yeah.
चला लोकल आली बॅग पुढे घ्या. तो अभी आज हम आए हैं तेजस एक्सप्रेस में. तो लोकल आते आते फिर हम लोग ने बैग पीछे से आगे ले लिया चढ़ते टाइम. मुंबई इंस्टेंट.
यहाँ के जो इंटीरियर्स है ना भाई, एकदम ही अलग है. लाइक मुझे वो प्रॉपर जैसे श्रीधर ने बोला, मुंबई एक्सप्रेस, जो सिंहगढ़ एक्सप्रेस, इंद्रायणी एक्सप्रेस,
तेजस एक्सप्रेस.
हाँ वैसे वाली ट्रेन की याद आ गई. We have reached the Skerries railway station and the journey was really beautiful, and the trains here are really, nice and nice sitting space. I think I don't deserve this type of trains because I have traveled so much in IRCTC that now when I travel in such trains it feels heaven. And the scenic beauty was also really nice. And when we arrived at the Skerries railway station, it was like, oh, we have reached some hill station. It was that beautiful. And now we are just going to the Skerries Mill, which is the popular attraction. It's like 10-minute walk, and it's a very village kind of place. So we have to go this way, but I just saw this road and this is fully covered with snow. I mean, it's not snow, obviously it's a frost, mist, whatever you want to say, but here the condensation of water has happened a lot. Even this is like due to the sun, the snow has melted, but even if you can see here, the road is fully covered with mist.
How you doing?
Hi.
Hello there, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good so far.
This is the main attraction of the Skerries. So this is the active windmill, the only active mill in whole Ireland, I am assuming, and from what I have done research from. So yeah, we are going like the straight and then right. And I don't know what I feel. The people here are really kind and welcoming. Like we met two people right now, and they were really kind to us, and they are like approaching like from themselves, and they were like, oh hello, how are you, how are you doing. They are really good. So here's the entry of the mill, and here's the washroom. So this is a very unique and historical milling site from the 12th century, and here's the shop. So I will just give you a quick view of how the inside view looks like, and there are a lot of things to purchase, and there is also guided tour, which is like he said for like today and tomorrow it's free of cost. So it's every 1 hour, like from 10 to 4, and like meeting point is the same site, and I think we will get that guided tour as well, but for now we will be going to the cafe. It's upstairs. So yeah, I over there give me this thing, so you can see this information. It's a Dublin coastal trail and a for sale windmill, and yeah, like see, I was talking about this the experience Skerries Mill, daily tours with expert guides, advance booking recommended, and we have came on Monday, so like we are really lucky, and on top of that we are getting it for free. Also this craft shop, art exhibition and cafe. Yeah.
They're known as Scotch ovens because they come from Glasgow in Scotland. So they hold a little over 400 loaves of bread when you fill them up. They were fired with coke, your processed coal. That's just where your ashes come down through here. When you want to put the stuff in and out, you use a peel, just like pizzas. See? Yeah. And when you need to fix it, you have to go in. So you get the smallest member and send them in. Just hold our legs, you know. It takes 8 weeks to cool these completely, if you're going right to the back of them. Because the brick just can't get cool very quickly, you know. You've even thrown cold water in there to try and speed the process up. And they hold a little over 400 loaves of bread each. And there was 3 of these big fellas. There was 2 more on the back wall, but they got removed. And the smaller one over the other side was for the buns and cakes, because you can't turn them up and down. You needed a separate temperature. So this is where all the buns and cakes came from. Okay. Right? And the mixing room was above our heads, and it was all mixed upstairs. It comes down the chute. It falls on the table. Now there's the table from 1840. Look how low that is compared to today's tables, you know. They're just smaller, you know. You'll be okay. Now what you're going to see, I've seen it every day for the last several years. The film you're about to watch is exactly where you're standing, okay? Long before you were born. 1950. Now, there's the guys putting the dough in, you see?
Yeah.
One fella pops it on, the other fella slides it in. This is Eddie Ellis stamping the bread. And the stamp is in that glass panel over there, well, the remains of it. And it spells out the word Ennis, the owner of the mill.
Yeah, right.
And the family that you see standing in the background are just like you. They came from Drumcondra in Dublin. Okay. And walked in, and their father filmed everything. And you'll notice this is a large family as well.
A lot of kids.
Yes, no television.
You said it's the same place, right? Where we are standing.
Exactly.
So
where
like
you were standing.
how they recorded in that era?
They had an old cine camera.
Oh,
That man had money.
Really?
Two reasons. One, he has a camera. But second of all, he's on holidays. Oh. Yeah. Imagine a family that size going on holidays. Oh. That man.
and like how do you guys got those footages?
Oh yeah, no, I know them. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've been coming to Skerries for their holidays for donkey's years. Their grandsons and granddaughter and everything live here now as well. Oh. Well, some of them.
Oh.
And we married one here as well.
That's nice.
And that's the little cottage. Now that was at the entrance as you drive in. It's no longer there, it was knocked down. But that was the miller's cottage. But he never lived in it. He had the big house down the town. He was a very wealthy man. And he let Mr. Murphy live in it, right? Because he had to run the bakery for 60 years. But it was rent free. Think of all the money you spend in Dublin now. If that was in your pocket, you'd be going all over the place, wouldn't you?
We couldn't build 10 Skerries like that.
You could. This is Mr. Murphy, James Murphy, but some of his family as well. Nothing unusual about 8 or 10 people. I'm one of 10 myself in my family. My father was one of 18.
Oh no, that's a lot.
And he was there's the little cottage that was in the film over there. That was right at the church basically as you go back out, you know. Did you come in by train?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you're going out, you go out that way past that church, keep to the left, and as you get down then to the main road, you turn left and off you go for the harbour. All right? The mill over there. But you see it has no sails on it. You remember that storm we had recently?
Yeah.
It broke the sails, so we had to take them off it. And this one we're mending as well. So it'll take a year or so to get it all back together again, you know.
So it's not working?
It's not working, no.
Oh.
It's possible of turning, but not working because the couple of the sails are need replacing, and I don't want to turn it in case bits fly off it, you know, because they pick up a lot of speed, you know.
So it was functioning till like what time?
A month before Christmas.
Oh, so it got closed.
It was that big heavy winds that we got. Down here at the coast. There were 127 kilometers. Gusts.
Yeah.
So we just missed it.
Yeah.
Basically, and of course we have to make them. You know, you just can't buy them.
So
Come in for a second. Now, that's the sail that's broken now, like man-made fibre. Of course, if you keep it out of the weather, it's fine. But the weather getting wet, dry, the sun bleaching it and everything like that, it gets weak. So you'll see that little film I'll show you now. The doors are like that, as they are now, and that's to let a lot of wind pass through. But when you want to work it, you close them down. And this is the quickest windmill in the world to start up. There is no better than this. You can have the same or worse. Right? It's a very, very economic machine, because once you have the wind, it costs you nothing.
Yeah.
It's free, basically, energy. Right? Now,
But you have to make a one-time investment for this whole mechanism.
it's a big investment in the beginning. you
And
know.
in those days, it used to be cost a lot. I mean,
Well, you get it done cheaper than you can today.
oh,
Yeah, because you didn't pay people as much then. 300 years ago, you would say, start work and I'll pay you weekly.
oh.
You know, unlike today, if you're building something like this, you would make a contract and how much it's going to cost before you even start. You know, and they were only happy to do it because there were very little work, but loads of people. Just like at home in your own country, Ireland was covered in people in the past. Nothing like it is today. It's empty today.
Yeah.
Now, now you'll see it's a lovely sunny day like today. There's very little wind to get it going, so we had to close some of the sails. Not all of them. You don't have to set them all.
How do you close them? I mean,
You'll see. Okay. 1780 this design was, but originally this was 4 sails.
Okay.
See? Every door in good condition. That's my little tractor. That's Sid. Sid is his name.
So,
Yeah. Now this is how quick it sets, right? Catch the loop. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're done.
oh,
That's it. Push it out of the way. Now the reason you're pushing it, this is a practice we learn here. You leave the brake rubbing on the wheel gently, so the next sail coming down doesn't go flying by you because you've set one of them. So keep the brake on until you set as many as you think you need. Then take it off and stand back and take note of what pace it's running at. Then once you're happy, carry in your grain.
is that you?
No, this is Ray. We had good fun making these films, you know, like we made several different films as well. I had to say to him, hey, Ray, take off your gold watch for God's sake. And to wear his watch.
Yeah.
Now, a little tug like that notifies them upstairs, and then they'll bring it up if they need it by the power of the sails turning. They're not pulling it up.
Okay.
Oh.
It is closed now, right?
Yeah, do you see the way they push open?
Okay.
And then they fall back down. So if that rope
Yeah, I
snaps,
can see.
the bag will sit on that level. It's not coming back down on top of your head.
Yes,
Now you'll see the brake lifted off the wheel this time. See the gap?
Yeah.
So the wind is powering everything inside. And as you can hear there's very little noise involved. We didn't alter that sound whatsoever. That's exactly what you hear. Then you come down to the next level where you're working, it's gone. You don't hear that at all. That's just up at the top. Then you release the grain into the hopper. The hopper then will hop up and down, and then the shoe shakes again. Keep it moving, just a small amount of grain all the time. And once you get enough grain in, then you engage your stones. And this is the main drive shaft then, driving that all the way right down to just above your head.
The gears are made of wood, or is it?
Both.
metal?
Both. Metal and wood running off together. So there's no noise, no banging.
Makes sense.
And this is the sieve for sieving the flour. Now it's going quite slow there. That's just the filament to give you an idea of the shape they have. And there's two sets of stones, but that sieve will be going like that normally. Now, this is your flour coming through. This is a whole grain flour we used in that particular shot. We could have used any of it, but look at all the dust that comes with it as well. That's choking you to death. Your average lifespan working in flour mills, whether it's in your country or ours, is 40 years of age.
Oh.
Because you're breathing it in,
Breathing, yeah.
and your lungs get clogged up, and then you can't breathe properly, and all complications set in. Miners have the same problem in the past as well, for mining coal and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So this is my baby out of all of it, because this is only 300 years old. The little windmill on the far side, which is badly damaged, of course, is 500 years old.
Oh,
And the big main mill where the bakery is over 1200 years old.
Damn.
It's quite old.
Yeah,
You know?
it's quite
Now, back out again, guys. And
I mean,
it's not the lack of water completely. It's the size of the rivers are too small. The Liffey in Dublin is fine. Shannon is huge, you know, but in all the villages there's only a small river coming through, and if you get a dry period you run out of water very quickly, and that water wheel down there, which I'll be showing you later, uses 2,000 gallons every time it rotates. So it would eat the water up before you know it. So the windmills here originally are built as a backup plan for the water mill, okay? Because every year I have to pump water up onto that. Right? You'll see it when I go down. Now, it all began on the island. You see this green island here in front of us? That's St. Patrick's Island.
Yeah.
Right? And then you have the lighthouse out on the right hand side of it. That's the Rockabill Lighthouse. Then swinging over where you're going to be heading out there, that's the other island. It's called Scenic Island with a tower on it. You see the tower?
Yeah.
That's the Martello Tower. And then all the way back down again, past the church, there's another tower sitting on Red Island, as you already know
Yeah.
that name. And that's all of Skerries over there, facing the mountains. You see the mountains in the distance? That's the north of Ireland. Okay, you're looking at the Moan Mountains. And Skerries is an old Viking village, and it stops at that white house. You're no longer in Skerries.
Which one?
You're not in Skerries. That white house over there.
White House.
See that person?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're walking into Skerries now.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right?
that's water.
Skerries goes that way.
Okay.
Okay.
It's an old Viking village, and it means rocks. It's referring to the rocky coastline. This side is all part of the monastery. You see the square bell tower that's left? That was demolished, of course, when Henry VIII made himself head of the Church of England was dissolved, and the whole lot went with the mill, which belongs to them as well. It was ran by monks originally. The little windmill was owned by them as well, and all the land you can see with your eyes. It was all sold in the 1500s for 40 shillings, which today is about €3.90. It's in around that, yeah. The providing the market, it hasn't changed that much. So you can see what €3.90 could get you. All the land you can see, the little windmill, the big water mill, and the monastery that was there as well.
Is the offer still active?
Yeah. Have you got a fiver? Have you? It's called Holland Patrick. It's the estate belonging to the monastery. But the monastery started on the island originally, attacked by Vikings, of course. It wasn't safe out there. They were out there in the 500s. That's how far this goes back, you know? Okay, now.
Though that part, it's the north of Ireland. You mean Northern Ireland?
Yeah, if you go up to the mountains, yeah.
Oh.
Belfast, all of that's up there.
Oh.
You know, you could swim to it if you were a good swimmer. You know.
Very good.
No, it's not. Right, guys, come on with me. Below in Toronto yesterday, and they were freezing here.
Oh.
They were freezing.
Canadians, they basically live good.
We would like to get a ride on this.
See, the mill is full of all of this stuff, you see. Yeah, hundreds of. I've those big containers up there. They're full of this stuff.
Oh.
So I hide a lot of the mill using these panels, and then I cover them up. You see, so you can't actually see what's inside the mill. You know. Ready? Yep. You just put a belt on it.
Right.
And you feed the grain into this, straw and all, the whole lot, and as it goes through it beats it around, the grain falls off and slides out the side while the straw goes out the back. And then when it goes out the side, it gets lifted up into the back section, which will then clean the grain up before it bags it by blowing air through it to blow the shell and chaff away. And what it can't get, the mill gets the rest. And this little green one, he'll cut your straw so you can use it for packing horse collars, saddles, chairs. You throw nothing away, especially in your grandfather's time. Nothing got wasted. You know, you put it in the shed, you kept it for years, and if you threw it out, you'll need it next week. You know, you might never need it, but if you throw it away, you'll need it. So he's a little chaff cutter. And this one is for getting grass seed from hay. And this is all showing you how much money you have, right? You've loads of money, yes?
No, not really.
You have that machine. You're struggling a little bit, you have these machines. I'm broke, so I use this one, and he turned it with a horse, a small pony. See? No engine required, no electricity, no petrol, no gas. Right?
So these machineries are basically indicators of how much money do you have.
If you had that, you were doing well.
Okay.
Right? So, this is horsepower, engine power, water power, wind power. What are you short of?
Solar parks.
No. Manpower.
So what today, like people show, like we have this car like Bugatti, then Swift Desire or something like Mini Cooper. It's like similar to that age.
You're moving in time, and money changes everything. Like I've seen it in your own country on television now, using oxen, and other countries use camels and donkeys and all. It's all down to your money. If you can afford to buy a small engine, it does it all for you. You don't have to feed them nothing apart from putting the diesel in or whatever it requires.
So we are in the farm, and it looks like we are in the gameplay or some movie, because all this farm, the tractor, the mill, everything I have seen in the movies and gameplays. It really feels unreal. Here's the shop, and now we are going upstairs. We have cafe over there. Pure vintage vibes, and you can see the windmill photos over there. So this is the cafe over the top, and like many people are there. Like I didn't expect it to see this much of people. And here's the menu. So yeah, I am not ordering anything because I have already got my tiffin from home. So I will, I guess, eat that at the harbor. Oh, why this is that got blood? Oh, okay.
American.
What you have ordered?
Bro, 2 Americanos, then homemade fish cakes, and there's a new dish in the menu which is, what is it? Fish bites. Yeah.
I guess you have ordered the local food.
Yeah, it's local food. Since we are in the coastline, so I guess fishes will be nice.
How was your experience in the mill?
Yeah, it was good. And it was the first experience to watch so beautiful scenery And
What about you?
So beautiful, so elegant, just look like a wow.
What about you?
Too busy eating.
Is it a cheesecake?
I don't know. It was just fresh, so we ordered. Whatever this is, we are going to consume it. Dish hai ka to?
So we have left the Skerries Mills place, and we were sitting at the cafe, and those two friends Sridhar and Ashutosh were eating the non-veg food, and we means the both guys and I were just seeing their face because we have actually brought our tiffins with us along with Indian tea. So we were just waiting for them to finish off, and outside food was not allowed in the cafe, and the food was also expensive. So yeah, that's why we didn't eat. Now we are heading towards the harbor, and we will enjoy the sunset, and there we will sit and do our lunch. Hello. So we have reached South Beach. This is North Beach, North Strand, and somewhere here around is Red Island. So we are going to do lunch here. Damn, this is really beautiful. Doing lunch in the South Beach. Damn. So now I just had my lunch on that bench, and now heading towards the beach. It's really freezing cold. Like all the day in this trip I didn't wear gloves. Now I am wearing gloves. Not wearing gloves on this hand because I have to operate the phone. So yeah, it's freezing, damn freezing cold. Like it's the extreme cold I am experiencing in Ireland. Like you can see it, my hands have got full red, tomato red. Where's the road? Road बताओ.
we're not able to find road.
ये ऑप्शन है, यहाँ से कूद के जाओ.
वहाँ पे है. घेरुआ रांझे की दिल से है दुआ, रंग दे तुम है गेरुआ.
बंद करो हाथ जोड़ के मैं
जागो रे देखो रे दुनिया है देखो रे ना 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 जागो रे देखो रे.
So this is the north coast, and somewhere here around there's the Red Island, and we actually are not going because now we are heading to the home because it's really getting freezing cold. Like we can't even stand, and it's just 4 p.m. and it's really cold, and you can see my hands. Like we can't survive, and as evening is, as we head towards evening, it will get more darker. So yeah, but just wanted to show you one last thing. That is, wanted to show you one last thing. So if you can see those mountains are basically the part of Northern Ireland, which is again a part of United Kingdom. So if you want to go there, we need a visa. So yeah, the Belfast and all other part, it's in that area. So we can see those areas by standing here. Now we have reached the Skerries station, and now going towards the Dublin. So it was a very nice day. My friends really liked it, and actually I was going to come here solo. It was going to be a solo trip, but then my friend joined, and they also felt really good about this trip, and even I felt that the meal part was the best, and the tour guide, he was a very generous person. So yeah, that was the best part. And now we are waiting for the train. It's coming in 25 minutes, and now we are almost drained. I don't know how many times I have said this about the red hands, but yeah, it's really really cold. And yeah, thank you for watching the video. I will see you in the next one. Till then, Chaitanya Pimputkar signing off. Bolo.
Bye bye. See you.